If you stay in Nairobi or Kakamega, or both such Nairobi and Kakamega, you may have heard or come across or even lived in Otiende estate. Now, who is this Otiende? Otiende, Joseph Otiende. I will tell you who he is. But before I tell you about him, during Mzee Jomo Kenyatta's presidency, I think he used to encourage the ministers for housing that if you are the minister for housing and you construct an estate, then the estate is named after you. That is why we have Rubia Estate, Ngei Estate, Otiende Estate, and others. When Moi took over, everything was Moi Avenue, Moi Girls, Moi whatever. But during Kenyatta's time, you were minister for housing, an estate is constructed. I hope I would have been there, ungesikia KHWATENGE estate. Now, Joseph D. Otiende was the MP for Vihiga and a cabinet minister. Of the 15 cabinet ministers who were there in the first Jomo Kenyatta cabinet, he's the last one to die in 2017. Those days, people like Kibaki were assistant ministers. And they were not even called assistant ministers, they used to be called parliamentary secretary. So, Otiende died the last of the 15. And also, you know, the first cabinet, Moi was not there because Moi was in Kadu. So, people say Otiende did not grab money. Otiende retired at the right time. I may say, I may not wholly agree with the second part. Yes, he never grabbed like any other politician or cabinet member who came later. But retiring at the right time, I will disagree with that. Otiende was a very good minister for housing. Then he was transferred to the Ministry of Health. Many things were built during his time. You know, some of those things which are being built then, as compared to that time, you know, today, there's a time when Range Rover, there were only 2 Range Rovers in Northeastern. So you find that if you look at a building today, na unaanza kui underrate, that time, it was a very big building. I hope you understand the narrative about land cruiser. So you find that at some time, having something that today is referred to as a small thing, those days it used to mean a lot. He expanded and the Kenyatta National Hospital. If you look at Kenyatta National Hospital, there is this small part which was there, but ile gorofa kubwa, the square gorofa, it was constructed this time, and they made very many provincial general hospitals, such things. He was very good in the Ministry of Health. But his downfall came this way. There was, you know, in every tribe we have prominent families. Among the Luhya families, among the Luhya tribes or sub-tribes, there is a sub-tribe called Isuha. And J.D. Otiende was a Maragoli. He was the MP for Vihiga. Vihiga constituency has been divided into 2. we now have Sabatia and Vihiga. So he was the MP for the then larger Vihiga, and he was the Minister for Health from the Maragoli sub-tribe. And I want to talk about Ben Gaira, who was from the Isuha sub-tribe. But Gaira is a very, very senior family among the, not even Isuha, among the Luhyas. So, Ben Gaira was sick. That was around 1968. He was taken to the hospital. He was operated on, and they forgot some things into him when they were, walipokuwa wakimshona. Walipokuwa wakimshona, they forgot some things inside him. And later it was discovered. And when it was discovered, they had to do a second operation to remove whatever they had forgotten inside him. And later he died. Later, Ben Gaira died. When Ben Gaira died, the matter was taken to the parliament. And who was to face the matter? It was the Minister for Health, Joseph D. Otiende. There was a big argument in parliament. Wanasema hii, ya anasema hii. Wanasema hii, anasema hii. He got annoyed. He got annoyed. You know, it is normal. Watu wakikubishana sana unakasirika. So he got annoyed and made a very unfortunate comment. Said, mnabishana nini? After all, he was going to die. The country never, the only other time a country saw another uphill, political uphill, was several years later when Okondo had said, don't come to Busia. So those who saw Okondo's comment, that is how the country was. Hey, unasema after all he was going to die. But then there was somebody called Peter Kibisu, who waited until 1969 elections and used that. Why are you electing somebody who disregards people's life? And that is how Otiende lost his parliamentary seat and never went back. So saying that he retired at the right time, it is that remark that made him. Then Kibisu stayed there for some time. I may cover Kibisu in future, but after Kibisu, then came Moses Sebston Mudamba Mudavadi. After Mudamba Mudavadi, they came Madividi, but then later the constituency was divided into two. Viewers, that is Joseph D. Otiende for you.